Welcome to Movie Vault. Today we're breaking down the highly anticipated trailer for Daredevil Born Again, Marvel's dark and gritty return to Hell's Kitchen, premiering in 2025. This series marks the comeback of Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock, Vincent D'Onofrio as Wilson Fisk, and a host of familiar faces, promising intense action, political intrigue, and deeply personal stakes. So let's dive into every hidden detail, Easter egg, and storyline teased in this explosive new trailer. The opening scene, Matt Murdock's crisis of faith. The trailer opens with Matt Murdock sitting across from Wilson Fisk in a dimly lit diner. The tension is thick. Fisk leans forward and asks, "Why did you stop?" A clear reference to Daredevil's absence from Hell's Kitchen. Matt, his face shadowed, responds, "A line was crossed." But what line? Was it something he did or something he couldn't stop? As he speaks, we see flashes of Daredevil's mask tumbling from a rooftop, blood splattered across its surface. This suggests something tragic forced him into hiding, a moment of doubt that made him hang up the horns. But, as we all know, Hell's Kitchen won't stay quiet for long. Wilson Fisk, the new king of New York. One of the biggest reveals in this trailer? Wilson Fisk is now the mayor of New York City. We see him addressing a roaring crowd on New Year's Eve, standing behind a podium with a smug grin. A voiceover declares, "I will rid this city of its masked criminals. Permanently." This storyline is ripped straight from the comics, where Fisk, as mayor, wages war on vigilantes using the full force of the law. The trailer hints at Daredevil being labeled a criminal, his old allies targeted, and new threats rising under Fisk's rule. The city is his playground now, and Daredevil is the last loose end. The return of Karen Page and Foggy Nelson. For fans of the original series, this next reveal is huge. Karen Page and Foggy Nelson are back. In one quick shot, we see Matt, Karen, and Foggy walking together through a courtroom, the weight of the world on their shoulders. Could this mean Nelson and Murdock is reopening? Will they be defending heroes against Fisk's crackdown? One thing is clear, this trio's fight for justice isn't over yet. Frank Castle, the Punisher, is back. And just when you think things can't get any crazier, we get a brutal blink-and-you-miss-it moment. Frank Castle, the Punisher. John Bernthal is back, and his first scene in the trailer is pure intensity. Drenched in rain, he steps out of the shadows, gripping a hatchet, staring down an unmasked Matt Murdock. His voice is calm but deadly. "You hesitated. That's why they're dead." Is he talking about Karen? Foggy? Or someone new? Whatever happened, Punisher isn't here to console Matt. He's here to remind him that in a war, mercy gets you killed. Bullseye's return, a deadly rivalry reignited. The trailer also confirms the return of Wilson Bethel as Bullseye. We see him being escorted through a prison, his eyes locked on Matt. In another shot, he grins as he sharpens a blade, preparing for a rematch. If he's back, then Daredevil isn't just fighting Fisk's army, he's fighting a living nightmare. New faces, White Tiger and Muse, join the fight. The trailer also teases the arrival of Hector Ayala, aka White Tiger, a powerful street-level hero with mystical abilities. We see him fighting off a gang in a subway station, his glowing amulet pulsing with energy. Could he be Daredevil's new ally? But on the darker side, we get a glimpse of Muse, a deranged serial killer who uses the city's blood to paint his twisted masterpieces. Graffiti-covered walls, a whispering voice, "Art is pain." And then a chilling shot of Muse standing in a blood-soaked gallery, grinning. Matt will have to face more than just political threats. He's up against pure chaos. A war is coming. Daredevil reclaims his mask. The final moments of the trailer are pure cinematic perfection. Matt standing in front of a mirror, staring at his mask. His hands shake. He breathes in deeply. We hear Fisk's voice. "You're either a man of the law or a criminal. Choose." Then, in one final shot, he puts the mask back on. The screen goes black. Then a heartbeat. And one final line from Matt, "I never stopped." Cue the logo, Daredevil, Born Again. Final thoughts, a darker, bloodier Daredevil. Marvel isn't pulling any punches, man. This isn't just another reboot. This is a return to everything that made Daredevil great. Dark, violent, psychological. With Fisk in power, Bullseye lurking, and Punisher walking the line between friend and foe, Daredevil will be tested like never before. And with new allies like White Tiger and threats like Muse, the stakes have never been higher. Mark your calendars. 2025 is the year Daredevil takes back Hell's Kitchen. That's it for today's breakdown. What do you think about the Daredevil Born Again trailer? What theories do you have? Let us know in the comments. And as always, stay tuned for more deep dives right here on Movie Vault. Thanks for watching.